everybody, welcome to my studio. I'm Mary Lou. This presentation is something just a little bit different. Instead of it being scripted or a formal presentation, I am just going to speak from the heart. I wanted to share with you some of the items that were fired in my kiln this week. One of the items that I fired was this little forget-me-not pattern on this spoon. You may recall this from another video on this channel where I demonstrated how to paint with underglazes. I fired the spoon at cone 06, which is 1,888 degrees. Now the spoon needs a clear glaze that will make it a lot more shiny and a lot more interesting. In addition to that spoon, I fired several other bisque spoons like this. You'll notice that they have a little hole in the top. That is so that I can hang them in the kiln like this. That way they don't rest on the kiln shelf. They don't rest on a piece of kiln furniture when they have glaze on all sides. This hole remains unglazed, and I just slip the wire through it, hang them up, and voila, they fire beautifully. This is an example of one that was fired that way. In addition to the spoons, I made several of these little hearts. And then I created these cutout hearts. And then I cut out another heart. The whole purpose to these hearts was so that I would have these flat surfaces that I could practice more of this type of painting with small, intricate designs. I haven't figured out what kind of intricate design I'm going to put on these yet, but they all will be covered with underglazes. In addition, I made this cute little heart with a ribbon. I wrapped it around a pencil and then propped some of it up with paper and let it dry. And then it was also part of that cone 06 fire, which is a low fire clay, by the way. Also, as part of that load was a seed pod. I've been making these for my yard. I use a bamboo stick and put that in the ground, put this on the bamboo stick, and they kind of fill in where the flowers are spent or maybe a plant's not flowering any longer. So this is also an underglaze. Get this up close so you can see it. And then the final stage is to cover it with a clear glaze and then refire it. Also, I can glaze the bottom of this because of this hole. I have a piece of kiln furniture with a wire that sticks up, goes into the hole, and keeps it suspended off of the shelf. That way I don't have any of those shelf sticky episodes that we all know are very difficult to clean up. In addition to that, I've got this tray. It's pretty large here. And if you look at it closely, there are some cedar fronds pressed into the clay. It's also known as false cypress. My plans for this are also to use underglazes. I will paint the fronds probably a soft green, and the background will either be a parchment beigey type color or just pure white. So there's obviously quite a few steps left here, but at this point I wanted you to see the beginning stages before I get to this point. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. And if you have a comment, please leave that down below. And let me know what else you might like to see as far as underglazes. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.